Hey dark-themed comics fans! Are you ready to take your love for comics and pop culture to the next level? Introducing DTC Shop, your ultimate destination for custom-designed t-shirts and awesome digital comics. Whether you're into horror icons, anime legends, or the dark and gritty world of the boys, we've got something for every fan. Our high-quality, 100% cotton tees let you wear your fandom with pride, while our digital comics bring you epic stories you'll be hard-pressed to find anywhere else. So why wait? Head over to DTC Shop now and gear up with the coolest merch and some of the most underrated comics in the game. Because being a fan isn't just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. And now, our feature presentation.
In Marvel Comics lore, Apocalypse, one of the most enduring and powerful villains, is known for assembling his horsemen to carry out his evolutionary doctrine of survival of the fittest. These horsemen, war, pestilence, famine, and death, are handpicked and transformed by Apocalypse into powerful agents of destruction, each embodying their designated roles. Over the years, many Marvel characters have served as horsemen, often with life-altering consequences. Here, we'll explore the most memorable and impactful horsemen for each role. One of the most unforgettable instances of war was Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk, in Incredible Hulk number 456. Apocalypse transformed the already indomitable Hulk into the Horseman of War during a period of vulnerability. Stripped of his humanity, this version of Hulk wielded terrifying power with ruthless obedience, channeling his rage in devastating ways. What made Hulk such an iconic war is the sheer level of destruction he was capable of unleashing. Already one of the strongest beings in the Marvel Universe, Hulk's transformation under Apocalypse amplified his powers and stripped him of morality, turning him into an unstoppable weapon. His time as war was short-lived, but the devastation he caused left a lasting impression on both fans and characters in the Marvel Universe. Caliban, a mutant with the ability to track others of his kind, was transformed into the Horseman of Pestilence in X-Factor number 25. Apocalypse saw potential in Caliban's desire for strength and his willingness to do whatever it took to obtain it. As Pestilence, Caliban gained immense physical power, allowing him to serve as an unrelenting force in Apocalypse's ranks. While his enhanced strength made him a formidable opponent, it was the tragedy of his transformation that made Caliban one of the most memorable horsemen. A once timid and gentle soul, Caliban's journey as Pestilence was a testament to Apocalypse's manipulative cruelty. His arc demonstrated how the pursuit of power could come at the cost of one's humanity and peace of mind, leaving a lasting legacy as a tragic figure in X-Men lore. Here's an interesting fact. Caliban originally served as Death, before returning to Apocalypse's servitude and taking on the role of Pestilence. The original Famine, Autumn Rolfson, made her debut in X-Factor number 12 and was a fitting representative of this apocalyptic role. A young mutant with the ability to induce extreme hunger, Autumn was recruited by Apocalypse as one of his earliest horsemen. Her power allowed her to devastate entire populations, leaving them weak and helpless as they succumbed to starvation. Autumn's role as Famine stood out because of the thematic weight she brought to the position. A frail and unassuming teenager, her transformation into a harbinger of mass starvation underscored the emotional and psychological manipulation Apocalypse used to create his horsemen. The contrast between her physical fragility and her devastating powers made her an unsettling and effective symbol of famine. If there's one horseman who epitomizes Apocalypse's ability to corrupt and transform, it's Archangel. Warren Worthington III, originally the high-flying angel of the X-Men, became Death in X-Factor number 24. After losing his wings in a brutal battle, Warren was manipulated by Apocalypse, who replaced his damaged wings with razor-sharp metal ones, granting him the ability to fire deadly projectiles. Archangel's transformation into Death remains one of the most iconic and enduring storylines in X-Men history. As Death, Warren became the perfect embodiment of his title. Cold, ruthless, and unrecognizable as the optimistic hero he once was. The psychological toll of his transformation, as well as the lingering consequences on his relationships and self-perception, made Archangel not just one of the best horsemen of death, but one of the best horsemen overall. His struggle to reclaim his identity and humanity after serving Apocalypse is a cornerstone of his character development, and it continues to resonate with fans today. Apocalypse's Four Horsemen serve as both extensions of his will and cautionary tales of how power and corruption can reshape even the noblest of individuals. Hulk as war brought raw, unchecked destruction, while Caliban as pestilence demonstrated the tragic loss of innocence. Autumn Rolfson as famine embodied quiet devastation, and Archangel as death became the quintessential example of transformation and redemption. Together, these horsemen represent the best and most haunting manifestations of Apocalypse's vision of survival. Whether you're a fan of the X-Men, Marvel's darker stories, or just love seeing how heroes and villains can be reimagined, the legacy of the Horsemen proves that Apocalypse's influence reaches far beyond the battlefield. Each of these characters reminds us of the cost of power and the fragility of identity, making their stories some of the most compelling in Marvel Comics.